Hi, my name is Maria,
Hello, my name is Yana.
and we're doing a presentation on the trends and challenges in recreational sport. So the 5 current trends and challenges that we found that sport professionals face are technology, female leadership, sustainable design, safety and injury, and lack of child engagement. Issues in technology are a lot of sport professionals find it difficult to staying tech savvy, and also their objective of being physically active. There's also tech advancements in gear, equipment, a lot of other technology advancements. Female leadership, according to two foundations that did research on women's coaching, only 15% of women act as leaders or coaches in the sport recreational field. Sustainability design, a lot of facilities find it difficult because a lot of the regulations that they have to follow require them to spend a lot of money, and it also hinders their profit margin. And safety and injuries, according to CDC, there's about 2.6 million children who are sent to the ER ages 0 to 19 and who get injuries based on sport and recreation related injuries. And lack of child engagement has to do with a lot also with lack of female leadership, and also coaches finding it difficult to find activities and other sport-related physical activities that children can stay engaged and want to participate in.
For technology, the issue with technology comes with their pros and cons when incorporating it within recreational sport. One of the pros will be increasing spectatorship. So as we can see in recreational sport, we're looking at trying to build an experience for both the spectator and the actual athlete. And while technology can increase spectatorship by like having more connections with the screen and the televisions, it enhances athletic performance, so you're able to endure more. For some people, technology can be used as like prosthetics, like if you don't have no legs, you can use it to run. So it enhances your athletic your performance. It provides accurate measurements since it is electronic, so everything you do, whether you're on a treadmill, it accurately measures how much you have run. And in some cases, it actually motivates participants to want to, go out and join, because, it has more, you feel more in connection with the technology advancement within your community. However, the cons there is with technology is distracting individuals, because when you're on your phone, you're less likely to want to participate and engage 100%. It limits participants' effort because you have, enhancements to your athletic performance. You're not going to want to, utilize all your energy. You must have computer literacy. So like older people that do not really understand technology as much, like your iPhone and stuff, they would not be able to, utilize these technology advancements. It increases injury because some people like to use their own, they like to use their own phones, to practice workouts. But in these workouts, your instructor is a robot, and they don't have, certain muscles and ligaments that you might tear if you pull it the wrong way, because your instructor on the thing is electronic. It interferes with gameplay because, as we can see, that although technology has accurate measurements and stuff, there's a constant stop in a game, especially in football, when the refs have to go and reevaluate certain calls that they did, and it interferes with that game and it extends it longer. And there's a potential to glitch. Technology is never 100% accurate at times, and it can glitch at moments, so it'd be hard to maintain good recreational sport when there's a lot of glitches.
Female leadership. So as much as we would like to see both men and women being equal in this profession, at least, it's not. Only 15% of sport leadership positions are held by women, according to two foundations that did research on women coach leadership. And the girls' participation increases while female coach involvement decreases. So every year there's more girls participating and signing up to participate in any kind of youth sport, but the amount of coaches as women is just declining, which also has to do with girls staying and retaining in sports. A lot of girls end up dropping out within a year or two just because they don't feel the same kind of involvement or support. And as women coaches, there's also research found that they face a lot of barriers. So barriers including social acceptability, low pay, childcare, travel costs, little to no opportunity, over masculine environment, discrimination. The pay gap is like just as high as sport coaches. There's a lot of childcare, so a lot of women are expected to still care for their children and also be a coach, and then still there's just a lot of barriers that they're not feeling the support of. A lot of the over masculinity, a lot of girls, women face discrimination, getting kind of slurs or words defining them as either lesbian or other kind of discrimination things, whereas they're just women who are trying to participate regardless of their sexuality. That doesn't matter, but they face that kind of discrimination. Travel costs, so there's also opportunities in different locations, but they can't afford to be constantly moving, driving, flying. So there's other barriers. There is little to no opportunity. A lot of women are faced with job positions where they're not even looked at or reviewed because being female, and that's also a difficulty. And the social acceptability, there's again going back to the over masculinity, because sports is very viewed as a masculine thing. A lot of women face difficulties pursuing or going further in that position because they just constantly being brought down and such. But there's just so much potential for women to be coaches, and it's very important to have children, or for women coaches to be as a role model for children. Like, it's not necessary. It is not necessary for men to be the only role model as a coach for children. It's still important to have a female as a coach growing up in the sports industry.
As for sustainable design, an issue in recreational sport is actually trying to incorporate a sustainable design, which was kind of regulated by the influence of the environmental movement and wanting to keep a green environment, trying to sanction areas where there is a lot of animals that might be endangered, so you can't really expand yourself in that situation. So some of the limits is that the regions where rec facilities can be located are kind of like, as I said, are sanctioned. So they're only able to be around certain areas in order to produce these facilities. And in that mind, the difficulty of having individuals that want local facilities is kind of hard to provide that for both people in their community and trying to keep it a green environment. However, the appliances of doing a sustainable design is actually really expensive because there's a lot of technological incorporations as well. So appliances are really expensive to just to remodel, put it into certain facilities. For appliances, there is a yearly repairs because everything gets damaged in facilities, whether it's intentional or not intentional. You always have to update and keep the facility running well for the protection of your participants. It hinders recreational return investment. So people, when they recreational sport facilities, they want to incorporate all these good designs. However, they're not. They feel like they'd be pocketing. They wouldn't be pocketing as much as the investments as they were hoping to achieve by spending so much on these facilities, because as you can see, there's a really decreased amount of participants. So, making these tech-savvy, sustainable facilities is kind of hard to do if not many people really want to go to these facilities and utilize them. And it's really hard to remodel historic venues, whether that be like certain protocols that don't allow you to break certain walls because it's historic. So that's an issue that rec facilities have to deal with when they want to expand and remodel their facilities. Reconstruction, one of the main things that rec sports industries actually talk about is that they can reconstruct their facilities. However, they feel like they're going to be polluting the environment just by rebuilding the facility again. So it kind of beats the purpose of actually trying to stay sustainable in order to operate within the community.
And that's the end of our presentation. So if you have any questions or comments or concerns, email us and we'll be happy to answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.